Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I am Malavkodi, Assistant Professor, Department of Computer Science and Engineering. Today we are going to learn an exciting topic called Introduction to Web Development Framework. If you have ever wondered how websites like Amazon, Instagram, Facebook, or Netflix are built, then this video is for you. In this session, we will understand the difference between a website and web application, what web development, why framework are needed, different types of frameworks and all over the architecture. By the end of this video, you will have clear understanding of the basics of modern web development. So let's get started. Let's first understand what is website. A website is simply a collection of interconnected web pages that user access through a web browser like Chrome, Edge or Firefox. Think of it like a digital book. Every page gives information and you can move from one page to another using links. Now let's look at this architecture. Most websites display information. They are usually static, meaning the content doesn't change often. Normally, users don't need to create an account just to read the information, right? So there are also easy to develop compared to web application. Some common examples are college website, company website, government website, news website, portfolio website. Okay. For example, if you visit college website just to check the department details or exam timetable, you are simply reading information. That is website. Now let's understand what a web application is. A web application is a software that runs inside a web browser and allow user to perform a task, save information, and interact with the system. Unlike the website, a web application is interactive. Let's see its characteristics. First, user usually have to log in. Second, it connect with the database to store information. It provides dynamic content. It contains business logic that the process user requests. Most importantly, users can interact with it. Some popular examples are Gmail, Amazon, Facebook, Netflix, online banking, Swiggy. For example, when you order food in Swiggy or send an email through Gmail, the system stores your information and processes your request. That make it a web application. Now let's compare a website and web application. The images clearly show the difference between them. A website mainly provides information. A web application allows user to perform action. A website is mostly static. A web application is dynamic. A website usually doesn't require a login. A web application generally requires user authentication. A website has limited interaction. A web application has a high user interaction. Then a website may not use the database. A web application always use the database. Let's take a real-time example. Suppose you visit the college website to read admission details. You are only viewing information. Now imagine you're logging into college ERP portal, register your courses, check attendance and download results. You're interacting with the system. That is web application. So remember one simple line. Website means reading information. Web application means doing work online. Now that we know the difference, let's understand web development. Web development is the process of designing, creating, building, and maintaining a website and web application that runs on the internet. It includes several important areas. The first is front-end development. This is everything users see on the screen. The second is back-end development. This processes users' request behind the scene. The third is database management, where all applications data is stored. Then comes server configuration, which makes the applications available online. Finally, deployment, where the completed application is published for users. Example, Amazon, Instagram, Facebook, Netflix, online banking, college management portal. Whenever you use the of these applications, development is working behind the scene. Okay. Now let's understand the web development diagram. Although it looks technical, it is actually very simple. The process starts with the user. The user open a browser and send a request. The request goes to the web server. The server processes the request using backend programming language like Node.js, Java, or Python. If data is needed, the server communication with the database. The database returns the required information. Finally, the server sends the response back to the browser. For example, when you search for the product on Amazon, you type the product name, the browser sends the request, the server searches the database, the product details are retrieved. Finally, the web page displays the result. This entire process happens in just a few seconds.